In today's video, we are going to be breaking down how John Wall is able to score so easily in the NBA and for the Houston Rockets. Let's get down and let's check out John Wall. So in this first clip, we have John Wall with the ball out on the wing, being currently guarded by this guy. Yeah, he's not too bad of a defender, and he is about to get screened for. Now, what does John Wall do with this screen? This is something that you can do with a screen and roll as well. So, the screen comes from the right side. From there, Tucker is a pretty good screening player. Now, John Wall does a quick killer cross towards that screen, and then he crosses back away. Now, what's happened? Well, we've got a defender who is now on essentially defense trying to figure out what John Wall is doing. Obviously, John Wall is going to attack the basket. Now, where are my help defenders? That is what he is currently thinking. So from there, he says, okay, well, I'm going to allow you to attack the middle. I'm going to give you the middle because then I'll have help defenders coming in. Or if we're playing a zone, which it looks like they're playing a zone, they have at least some paint protection, but they really don't want to have any players get into the paint because, of course, when you, as the offensive player, gets into the paint, you're going to have multiple three-point shots open. So from there, he allows the middle cut, but again, John Wall pulls up quickly for his shot. Now, why does he do that? As soon as this player, and he is looking in that direction, having his peripheral vision, seeing who's open. He sees that this player is not coming over to contest, and then he also sees, as soon as he has this player stepping back, he pulls into his jump shot. So when he starts to attack, he does a one quick hard dribble. This player is now stepping back. He is no longer balanced. He kicks this leg down, which allows him to stop his progression in this direction and transfers that energy up into his jump shot. And that's what he's able to do to get that shot. So now in this next play, we have him attacking middle once again. John Wall really does like to attack the middle of the paint. This is something that you'll see with him quite a lot this season. Now when he is attacking, he takes two attack dribbles, one and then two. His second dribble is at that free throw line. This is when he goes into full out attack mode. And this is an area of the court that you really need to pay attention to as a player. This, when you're attacking down the middle, should be your last dribble roughly around there because now you can use that to your advantage and get body contact. And that's what he does here. He takes his gather step, which is right there. He can still take two more steps after that. So now one, and then his next step he could have taken, but he didn't. But with his gather and his one step, he's able to get that timing off, get around this defender, and then make body contact with his main defender that was always on him. By making that body contact, he can try and get himself an and one. So there's that gather step right there. Now, by going up with only one step after that, he is able to get this player to not jump because this player was timing two steps. And that's why John Wall was able to get up and around this player. And then with the ability to jump into his defender, he's able to get that possible and one if the referee can call it for him. John Wall also has some really good vision. So what we have on this side is a screen and roll. John Wall is going to use that screen. This player is going to roll towards the basket. When this happens and there's a player who pops out towards the wing and draws his defender out, this now leaves the help side defender to protect the paint because nobody wants this guy to get a wide open slam dunk. And because of this, John Wall can send up a skip pass over to the player on the other side of the court to have a wide open three-point shot. Now, even though cross-court passes are usually frowned upon by most coaches, this is still a great skill to have if you can pinpoint and send a good pass over to a weak side player when their own defender goes and plays help defense on the rolling player. You can definitely rack up at least 2 or 3 assists a game if they can just hit their shot. So this next play, he's coming down sort of on a fast break, but at least the defense is mostly set up. What he does here is he slows down right at the 3-point line. He actually gets a little bit high on his hop right there. That's that's higher than normal. Like that is a hop. That's to slow down your forward progression. Now when he lands off that small hop, he attacks the basket. Why do you do this? Well, for one, it slows down your forward momentum, and it brings it up into upward momentum, into basically a shot. This is now going to do two things to this defender. It's going to get him down most likely onto his heels, or he is going to be now jumping up thinking that you may be going in for a jump shot. But instead, what this also does is it gives you that upward momentum, but it also gives you power when you come back down onto those toes of yours, which allows you to explode faster, gives you the momentum to attack that rim. Now what he does here after that hop is he takes his last dribble on that hop, and then he takes 2 steps, 1, 2, gets that body contact, and then he's able to finish. Remember what I said around that free throw line? Yeah, that's your last dribble. 1, 2, bang, right into the defender and make your layup. Always try to make contact if you can. Now, I just want to really analyze this layup. Now, with this layup, when he takes his 2 steps, what does he do? Well, he wants to try and make contact. Why do you want to try and make contact with a big when you're going in for a layup? Well, if you can make contact keeping your shoulder above that foot, above that knee, and make contact with that player's chest, you do not want to roll down that shoulder. You want to make contact with essentially your whole side of your body if possible. Now, why is this important? Well, it allows you to get that defender out of your way. It's using your body and your momentum to push this defender out of the way, potentially have him come down over top of your body and potentially get a foul. But by creating that contact, you can bring that ball back around, leaning back, and you can make a lot of layups doing this. Because you have to remember that when a defender jumps straight up, it's not a foul on you or him. That's him protecting his ground still. If you lower your shoulder, that's when you get the foul on yourself. But if you can keep your shoulder up, create contact with your whole side of your body, you can move him enough out of the way so that you can make yourself have a tough shot, but you can still have a makeable shot. If you're looking to get a lot of speed and power and vertical in your next game, or at least in a couple of weeks, make sure to go check out my vertical jump training book down in the description below. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed today's John Wall breakdown. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.